Your fate is already decided.
So you picked Drax as your opponent for the first of three.
Yep.
Do you want to tell me why you picked him specifically?
So basically, it dates back to Southern Cross Up back in Auckland, whenever that was. I think it might have been a year or two ago. And he knocked me out of winners into losers. And then I got put up against Miss Glam, which was just, in a matchup, things got completely bopped. Yeah, I reckon I would have gotten top 8 if it weren't for him.
So last time you did a first of three with someone, it was Majin Buu. And you hit the dude with a with a 10 string.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is it something we should expect to see again?
Potentially. I scattered it out last time. I introduced a few little hits. I did just a 4 or 5 hit of the 10 hit string, just to see if he would press into it. Testing the waters a little. And then I just unleashed it in all its glory later on in that set.
How do you find the Lee matchup?
Lee matchup. I'm confident with it. It's definitely one of my better matchups. I know what strings to duck in that, freshening up on the old back 4 situation and everything, because that's like the main issue I have with it still. But I've been brushing up on that. But yeah, overall, I think I feel pretty confident with it. It's not the hardest matchup in the world.
What do you think the final score between you and Drax will be?
Oh, 3-0 easy. Because I'm just going to come out swinging. He's not going to know what to do.
Okay, cool. Sounding pretty confident?
Yeah.
Did you got any advice or any kind of words you'd like to say to Drax before you guys have the first of 3?
Keep your guard up, buddy. That's what I got to say.
So, I've been asking people around the Tekken scene, like people that they want to verse in a first of 3, and I messaged Oregano, and he wanted to take on you. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I think I have a good reason why. We had a very close set, Southern Cross Up 2020, I think it was. No, yeah, I think it was 2020. Zafina versus Lee, it came down to the very last round of the set, and I think I won by a delayed get up low kick. And me and him both looked at each other thinking, really? That's how it ends? Okay. It was very back and forth, and I know he'd been leveling up quite a lot from what I heard. His Zafina was a threat, but I just managed to take it out, but I could tell that inside there was still a little bit of him that wanted the run back, and I'm glad to give that to him.
How do you find the Zafina matchup?
I personally don't enjoy it. It's really interesting with Zafina because there's a lot of situations where her movement really helps her out. And I guess that's why it separates her from the cast, because she is quite strong. Against Lee, I find it very hard to do my counter hit high strings against her. Whiffing is quite dangerous against her. And I guess for the sheer fact that it's her movement, man, and she's really tricky. When she's in Tarantula, Mantis, you've just got to know what to do to get her out of that stance. But apart from that, Oregano is a lab monster, and I know his Zafina isn't a run-of-the-mill type. So if you don't come prepared, it's going to turn out bad.
Do you remember Dogs of War, when you had Majin Buu versus Oregano? What was your reaction when you saw Oregano hit the 10 string on Majin Buu?
Margin, don't you lab any of the basic 10 hits, bro? Nah, but I mean, who really uses the 10 hit strings? Yeah, I was surprised. I was just surprised at how that set went. I thought it would have been a lot more tight-knit to the wire. Yeah, getting hit by that 10 string, but I mean, to be honest, I think that's the first time I've seen Zafina's 10 hit string.
What are your predictions as like the final score for the first of 3?
I'm being honest, it probably could go 3-2. I would like it to go 3-1. Obviously me taking it out over Oregano. But this is a run back. A lot of time has passed. I think he might have been keeping up with the game more than me. So I'm working for a 3-2, but I could be proven wrong. But I'm going to go in and hope for the best.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Oregano before you guys have your matches?
Josh, I know you've wanted this run back. I know you've been suffering in silence. You've wanted it. I think I've heard through the grapevine. You've mentioned it once or twice. But I'm here now. We can finally do it. Oregano versus Drax. Let's do it.